What's up, guys? Welcome to Run It Back with Blair Bomber. I'm a fucking moron, okay? I just gotta get right. So I did a pod yesterday, and I thought, man, I bet it'd be kind of fun and quirky if I recorded from inside the closet, make a little tongue-in-cheek Kevin Spacey joke. Perfect. It'd be great. I got a new mic I wanted to use, a nice little cardio, a little handheld mic. I wanted to have a mic in my hand again. I wanted to feel the weight of it. It's been so long, I wanted to do that. And then I did it, and I thought, this is going good. I'm sitting on the floor in the closet in the middle of the day. That's kind of a loser thing or a porn-esque thing to do. Like, here's the thing, dude. If you knew someone and they told you they did something with a mic, a camera, in a closet, you would assume there was a paywall. You would assume that you'd have to pay to see them do that because it's going to be some kind of sex thing, right? Not the case. It was just me in the closet, just fucking sounding like an idiot. And not only that, but the mic I was holding, I hold it the way I hold it on stage. I kind of grip the bottom of it. I don't like to hold it. I'm not a rapper, okay? I'm not going to hold it up top like this. I'm not a DJ. I can't, boom, 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 boom. I don't have that. I don't do it like that. Try to be all cute with it. Little did I know, it's a USB plug-in, so it's pretty touchy. So it just the entire time. So I can't release. So now I'm going to release another one. I'm doing one the very next day. I put a little clip out of me talking about being bald and putting the stripes in my head. That came out today. Today is Wednesday. Wednesday? Yes, today's Wednesday. Put it out today. This podcast will probably go out audio tomorrow, video on the weekend. But I was like, what am I doing? Like, why did I do that? I'm trying to just stay with what works. I enjoy sitting in the chair. I like getting up on the mic the way it is. I don't need to stand. I'll stand up later when I'm doing stand-up. I don't need to stand to have the mic. And the mic was cheap, so who really gives a shit, dude? I mean, plus I kind of went bad on a couple chicks. It's not cool to rag on people you've been inside of. You should probably be a little bit more respectful. And I was going for a joke, and it wasn't if it was funnier, I would just left it. But it wasn't as funny as I wanted it to be. I think it could have been funnier. And when it's not as funny, it comes off kind of mean. And I'm not a mean guy. I'm not a mean guy. I'm an honest guy. And sometimes people don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear, what am I doing? I'm fidgeting with people don't want to hear that you're mean. They want to think that you'll be there for them. But at the same time, you got to bust balls, man. You got to talk a little shit. That's why I went a little bit hard on okay, I'll just go into it again. Because I'm not going to go into it with the joke, I guess. I'll just go into it more like how I actually felt. And maybe this is funny, maybe it's not. But this girl, kind of a piece, is the most obnoxious girl ever on Twitter. But I think that's how it evens itself out. If a girl is super hot, she's got to be annoying. Because otherwise she could just run my life. Because if she's hot and she's smarter than me, I'll have to start sucking my own dick. But if she's like, Blair, suck your own dick, I'm like, I don't know how to. She's like, you're going to learn. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, all right, whatever you say. You have an IQ of 220? Yeah, and I'll do anything for you. Do you have money? Because if you have money, actually, you know what? Don't worry about the money part. Just make me feel like a small infant. That'd be great with your intellect. That'd be hot. But if they're ugly, you have to be a little more well-read because that's the only way people will take you seriously. If you're hot and you're super intelligent, it's like we can't hang out. I'm very intimidated. I'd rather hang out with a woman who's 6'7", 400 pounds, and strong. I feel less intimidated by a woman who could physically snap me in half than a woman that can win an argument over me without even trying. Is that sexist? A little bit, I think. I think that's probably a little sexist. But this girl, okay, you'll understand in a second. Because the girl was just doing this. She does this thing. It's all give me attention, right? So if you're a person who relies on attention, like you need it, you feed off it, you go out, you take all the pictures, you put it on there, you get the 220,000 likes, and everyone's always gassing you up, and you're in their DMs and saying you're the shit, saying you're this, saying you're that, and it's taken away from you. All you have is your fucking thumbs on Twitter and you don't have any new pictures of your asshole to post. You have only old pictures of your asshole when you were skinnier, and now you're a little bit thicker, even though some people like you a little thicker. You don't have anything to feed off. So you go out there and you say something like this. Happy half birthday to me. Happy half, happy halfy. Happy half. Almost there, guys. 6 more months. It's like, you're 30. Stop it. There's certain things you can't do once you turn 30. Okay? You can't stay on your friend's couch when you come to town. You got to get at a hotel or an Airbnb. There are so many options. Okay? Don't stay at your friend's house. Don't stay on his couch. Unless you're doing hard drugs, then all bets are off. But if you're going there just to like pass through town, if you're going there to visit, if you're passing through town, that's one thing, and you're probably going to party and you're probably going to do drugs. So that's a safe bet. But if you're like visiting the area, you get a hotel. Okay? That's 1. 2, you can't puke in your hair. No puking in your hair after 30. It's cute and funny when you're 22. When you're 32, if you puke in your hair, you better be on your way to AA. Because you have a problem, and you gotta figure that problem out. Okay, you gotta clean your shit up in your 30s. Also, in your 30s, things you can't do once you turn 30. You for sure can never not know what you're gonna order at the bar when you step up to the bar. You can, if you're 3 deep, you got time to think. Okay? If you're at dinner, you're looking at a menu, you have time to think. If you're at a bar and you're up to that bar and the bartenders approach you, and you're over 30, you better know exactly what you're going to drink. Every time. Coors Light. Boom. This guy, he wants a beer. Easy. Take your beer. Get the fuck out of my face. Well, I once at my friend's house, and she was like, it was for her birthday, but it was like her sister was throwing it, and her sister likes daiquiris. Well, I don't really know what do you make daiquiris? What about a cosmonaut? Do you have cosmonauts here? It's a Cosmo. Yeah, that's what I said. Give me some more time. Just come back to me. It's a busy bar. You, after 30, fuck off. Take yourself, find a bike seat, take the bike seat off, find a bike, take off the seat, sit on the bike. Take a little hop and go right there. Not enough to really do a lot of damage, but enough to teach you a lesson. Know what you're going to order when you go to the bar. And that's none. After 30, you're 30 years old. Know what you're going to order when you go to the bar every time. It's inexcusable. Otherwise, you have to go home. Go home and pet your dog. That's a piece of shit. The kind of dog that you don't actually love because it doesn't really give you affection the way you want it to, but you keep it around for the pictures. Also, don't take that dog hiking with you, okay? You're asking to get your dog eaten. The dog weighs as much as a sock. So please stop taking your dog on hikes. I'm talking about 2 different girls, combine them together. And a big thing you can never ever do after you turn 30 is wish yourself a happy half birthday. Can't do that. Not allowed. You're not allowed to wish yourself a happy half birthday, and you're not allowed to not wear condoms. Let's grow up. Put the condom on. Unless you both got tested that week and you've been really good. Then you can, yeah. And she's on the pill. And you're going to pull out. After that, you better wear a condom, though. If you don't have all those stipulations down. Condom. I'm fucking horny, dude. I'm horned up. If I'm being totally honest, your boy is. I'm horned up. And when I get like this, it's when I start making, let's say rash decisions. I don't make good decisions when I'm horny. It's why I have to be constantly in a state of pre or post jerking off. I'm either about to jerk off or I just finish jerking off. And I'm very dangerous in that before time because I'm probably horned up. I'll start shooting shots at like a girl who I'd been sleeping with. I was like, yo, let's come. She was like, kind of gave me the vibes. Like, hey, you should come over. We should hang out. We can cuddle, which means, 69. That's what cuddling means. Cuddling in my world means we're going to do 69. And I don't want to hear any of this. 69 is fucking weird. No, it's not. It's awesome. It gives you something to do while something's getting done to you. How selfish are you where you're like, no, just go down on me. I don't really want to help you out at all. No, we're in this together. Okay? You ever hold somebody's hand and one of you is holding kind of tight and the other person is holding it kind of soft? It's kind of annoying. Or you're holding hands evenly and one of you has a nice arm swing and the other person has the arms of a dead man. That's not how you walk hand in hand. That's not how that's going to work. Same with oral. If we're doing 69, we're doing it. I don't want you just to blow me. I don't want to just go down on you. I mean, those are both great things. I mean, they're awesome. But I think we should both be in it at the same time. Plus, I like to do a good job. And I think if I do a good job, then they'll step their game up to also do a good job, or vice versa. If I feel like I'm slacking and she's killing it, I'll step my game up. So, something about 30? Yeah, I'm horned up. Yeah, it's a problem. But here's the thing. The girl was like, we're going to hang out. And then she was like, actually, I think I'm just going to like stay home and like, you know, like for my health, I'm not going to see anybody. And sober, sound mind, yes, that is the right thing to do. Health comes first. You don't know what I've been doing. I could be asymptomatic. You're being healthy first. Rational, sound mind. Horny mind? Fuck you. Fuck you. Let me come over. Let me come over and rub your butt. I just want to rub your butt a little bit. You had a nice butt. Let me rub it. And then you scratch my back. And I don't mean like a metaphor for licking my asshole. I mean like actually physically scratch my back. If you haven't had somebody with like semi-grown out nails and they go like this down your back, oh, it's the best. It's better than an average blowjob for sure. It's better than an average like she's like doing it because she thinks she has to. Like you went down on her for 3 hours. She's like, I'll return the favor, but she has to like, you know, yawn and whatever. She's right, but I'm horny, so in my mind she's wrong. I'm not even going to ask if that makes sense. I know it makes sense. Also, with this last, like I shaved the stripes in my head, right? And I put that video out, and hopefully you saw it. Then I had to shave my head. I had to take it all off, shave it. I gotta get rid of it. It's disgusting. Grew my hair out for 1 month, and I was ready just to lay down. It was a month of not shaving my head, and I was ready just to lay my head down on a yellow stripe on the road during traffic. So it would like kill me slowly. That's how over the hair thing I was. Also, clean the mustache up. I was this close to getting rid of it. Dude, I was so done with it. I was like, you know what? I don't want to do the mustache anymore. Take it all off. Let's start over fresh. I mean, I do look like a cancer patient when I shave everything. It does not look good. I got thin eyebrows, and I just, something about my face doesn't look good. I did this poster for my storytelling show back in Chicago. Shout out that storytelling show. How did we get here? We had a good run. We had a good 2-year run, and then some people tried to take it away from me at work. Catherine, eat shit. Isn't it fun when you don't have that boss anymore in your life at all? You can just say, hey, fuck you. Like, do you think you're the kind of person that if you saw an old boss that was an asshole to you, and you saw them just out in every day, it's just in the world, and they saw you, and they were like, hey, how's it going? You're like, no. Would you be like, hey, I would be like, no, we're not. I don't like you. You fucking sucked on most every level possible. But I put up with you because you were my boss. I needed that job. I needed that money. But now that you're not in my life anymore, I don't want you to stand next to me. I don't care if it's 2 years from now. That 6-foot rule, double that, and that's what I want for you and me for the rest of our days together. Cat, you suck. Ugh, fucking shitty goddamn bosses. I don't know how I even got on that. I don't even know how I got there. And it's petty that I'm bringing it up. I know I'm being petty right now. I know it. I know that. But the mustache looks good. So you guys can't really... It's like, Blair's being petty, but his mustache is fucking bringing out his eyes. Goddamn right it is. You were goddamn right, people. But yeah, when I had my head shaved and I did How We Get Here, I did this photo shoot where I had this poster. I had this idea of like a guy who's passed out and then someone like draws shit on his face. Like, it's funny. And then I got it shot, and then I put some filters and I edited it, and it looked. I thought it looked cool. And then my buddy was like, "Dude, you mean the cancer head?" I was like, because I shaved my face and my head. And he was right. Like it looked like a cancer head. It was not. He was so right. Shout out Tucker Brookshire, man. That guy. He speaks the truth, even when you don't want to hear it. Even when you're kind of just over it, like you just don't even want to hear what he has to say, he still will just come through with shit. That's a mark of a good friend. When they'll just say stuff to you that you need to hear. Like, you got to hear it. But you don't want to because it's usually negative and it makes you feel bad about yourself. But it's how you grow. You got to be humbled all the time. But you have the cancer head. So I don't want to shave my face. I kept the mustache. The mustache, like, it's just getting small. I started with the goatee-ish, and then I went up and, I'm keeping it tight. I'm keeping it tight. Eventually, I'm going to go to the Michael Jordan stash. I would call it the Hitler stash, but that's offensive, so I don't call it the Hitler stash. I call it the MJ Haynes commercial stash that resembles that of one of the greatest dictators of all time. Greatest dictators, Blair. It sounded like you were just pro-Hitler right there. No. What I meant is one of the greatest dictators. He hits some good plans, right? Are we all anti-Hitler here? All of us? Everyone in the room? Because if you guys are all anti, I'm wishy-washy. Whatever you guys... Bad guy? We're saying he's a bad guy. Okay, bad guy. Cute uniforms? Bad guy. Got you. Good. Let's power through. But yeah, see, the stash is getting thinner and it's getting smaller and smaller, so eventually I'll have the MJ mustache. When he was in the Haynes commercial and he kind of resembled Hitler, and no one seems to give a shit about that. Remember that? He full on just rocked that. Like he's so the man. He's like, hey, I'm gonna steal the look of the guy from the look of the guy who was like the worst guy ever. I'm gonna steal that, guys. See, now I feel like I've talked about that before. I'm getting deja vu bad lately, real bad. I gotta stop. I gotta say, okay. You got to relax, Blair. You probably haven't even talked about it. And your viewership has grown exponentially from 7 to 11 people. Maybe 13, depending on how bored, my stepdad is. What's up, Dennis? Shout out, Dennis. Good guy. Good listener, although I feel like old guys are just really good at pretending like they're listening and they just know when to say yes, which is all the time. They always just say yes. Anybody ask them a question, yep, mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Because if they say no, that means conflict. And they don't have time for that. They want to keep the ball moving. The days are numbered. So they're just like, yes. Whatever you say, yes. 1,000 times yes. I just recorded this whole first half of this podcast and I don't think I was centered up in the camera. Do you know how fucking amateur that is of me? To be off center like that? Ugh, Blair, you just... All right, I watched this thing last night. Okay, I got blunted last night. If you haven't smoked a blunt, fucking smoke a blunt. They are a splendid time. Like I really enjoyed myself last night. But I was watching the show. It was called Car Masters. Here's the thing. Most car shows, I don't know shit about cars. I will like the guys. I love West Coast Choppers or whatever it was because the father and son did not get along, and that rings true for my entire life. So to watch that, the characters are great, and they're not trying to act. They're just kind of just going through their shit. They're emptying out their laundry and their gripes on camera, and it's good TV. It's reality TV, but it's good TV in my opinion. They weren't trying to be anything they weren't. Gas Monkey Garage. What was the name of that? Fast and Loud. Those guys, those guys are characters. I enjoy those guys. This one I watched last night, Car Masters, Rust to Riches, was the most unintentionally funny car show I've ever seen. Ever in my entire life. Okay, I was live texting this stuff to my boy Big Jake. Shout out Big Jake, and he was not receptive at all. But I thought this was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Okay, here's how it works. First of all, there's two guys up top. There's this guy, old guy, bunch of weird tattoos, like a spider tattoo. Like the guy has a spider tattoo on his elbow, which is just, I went to prison and probably fucked guys in the 80s. Like, that's what this guy's all about. And he got long hair, but he wears a beanie all the time. He has like a long ponytail, but he wears a beanie always. And the beanie also has the spider webs. So it's a spider web on his elbow and a spider web on his head, which means that he was probably a top. That's what that means for his life, right? And he's like the kooky old guy who's seen everything, man. I've been there, and I've picked from the best of them, and I've restored everything from 72 to 8 and then 90, and then my kids don't talk to me. It's great. And then there's the other guy who's like the numbers guy. He's the manager. He's a straight-laced white guy, blonde hair. And they're in like Northern California, right? He's got Cali. He probably surfed growing up. And he's all right, this is going to cost too much. We can't do that. He's the no guy. He's like, we can't do this, can't do that. Follow the rules, right? So they restore this car. And their plan is to restore it quick, flip it, because they have an order. Someone ordered this car. It's a hot rod, right? And the guy ordered, they want it in black. And so they get it all done. It's all restored. It's all ready to go. And the old kooky weird guy goes to the guy doing the paint and says, hey, instead of going black, why don't you go like a matte green? Like this color green. See this right here? If you can't see it, you're not on the YouTube, and that's the problem. This color green. And the guy was like, are you sure? I thought the order was for black. He's like, yeah, it is, but just go green. Just do it green. And they paint it green. And then they bring it back to the shop, and everyone's like, yeah, kooky guy. He's so kooky. I can't believe that. He just painted it green. They asked for it black, but Sal, you're just a kooky guy. And then the guy that owns the other guy, the numbers guy, is like, hey, what did you do? Why would you paint it? Somebody already bought this. They ordered this specifically to be black. You don't just gonna change it. Like that's not. Could you imagine? Like, yeah, it's like buying it. Like, yeah, I want a pit bull. Here is a Siberian Husky. I didn't buy that. Yeah, but the Huskies are pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not saying they're not cool, but that's not what I wanted, and I paid you. Yeah, but like I'm weird, so come on. So they bring this green car to the guy who wants to buy, who thinks he's getting a black car. And they fucking give him this green one. He's like, he's trying to be cool on camera. Like he's trying to be, the green's growing on me. And they drive around the block, and the guy who's going to buy the car doesn't even get to drive it. It's the old kooky guy being like, yeah, she rides pretty good, huh? It's green. I love green. And the guy's like awkward, like, yeah, it's really cool. We'll see. Goodbye. And then the next scene is like, hey, that guy backed out. Yeah, no shit. He ordered a green car. He ordered a black car. No shit he did. No shit. He ordered a black car and you gave him a green one. Like he's spending like $60,000, $70,000 on a hot rod in cash. Yeah, I want it black. Hold on. Hear me out. What if green? What if green? What if green? And the guy's like, what? Black. No. But green? No. Why not? Are you stupid? Like the guy has to be. And then everyone was just fine. Everyone just laughed it off. Could you imagine if you. It's like going to get your hair cut. And they're like, and someone's like, hey, what do you want? It's like, I think I just want to get a little bit off the sides and the back and keep it a little longer on top. Okay, cool. And they just shave a hole in his head. And then shave him a Hitler mustache. Like, that's not what I ordered. Well, I think you're overreacting. I think you're the dumbest person on the planet. Also in the show. Oh, dude. So they have the two guys that run it, the kooky guy and the numbers guy. They're just on their own, whatever, right? And you have the guys in the garage. And it's amazing. The guys in the garage, there's one guy who's a younger dude, knows what he's doing. There's an older guy who's like, he looks kind of like a big burly man. Like he for sure has chopped wood for most of his life. Like most of his jobs have been in a garage or outdoors. That's his entire life. And he knows what he's doing. And then they have this hot chick named Constance. Her name's Constance. And she doesn't do a single thing. She does nothing. The entire show, all she does is just move. If something needs to get moved, she helps. She holds a corner. If something needs to get moved, dude, I can't even start with this girl. The only time she does anything is when she's standing in a shot watching somebody do something, or if something light needs to get moved from one end of the garage to the other end of the garage. And it's not like it's her and one other guy moving it. It's just her. It's two guys moving something and she holds a corner. Like, am I helping? This is great. How do my tits look? I don't know why I made her a guy. I made her an old Jewish man. How do my tits look? That's better. But she has nothing. I watched, and I didn't want to shit on it at first. Like, I wanted to really sit down and watch it and see what it was, see if I was the one who was wrong. Turns out, I'm not wrong. She was 4 episodes, did nothing. I took pictures on my phone of her doing nothing. And it was probably the happiest I've been the entire quarantine, was watching this woman who doesn't know what she's doing try to do anything. Hey, can we get a hot chick in here? That'd be great. Do you guys want me to do anything? No, babe. Can you just stand? Babe, I love you. Babe, can you just stand? You're gonna be in frame, but we're gonna stagger you a little bit. Also, you're wearing that blue shirt, and that's great. I love that. I love that blue shirt. But I'm gonna need you to turn that blue shirt into a white tank top immediately. Can you do that? I have scissors. Because I have. Can you do? You can't. All right, can you get that other girl from out back? Can you get her in here, please? Thank you. Yeah, get her. The one with their tits aren't as big, we know. But at least she's obedient, right? Can't say obedient. I saw a clothing line recently, and one of the shirts said obedience, and it was a female line. Love that. I would love the idea of a woman wearing a shirt in public that said obedience. It's like, do you know what your shirt says? Can you give me what I was? Anal. Now, hear me out. If you did what your shirt was telling you, you would just anal. Right? And fun freeze frame. Stick move. Stick. Car Masters Rust to Riches. Check it out. It's the most fun I've had watching a show in a long time. So check that out. Other than that, this is just the filler pod for the. Maybe I'll release the other one of these days. But I feel like this one was just so much better. The one I did yesterday was absolute trash. The audio sounds like shit. So I just had to scrap it and just start over. But I did put that clip out, so that's the only one that exists from that episode. Peace be with you. Peace be with you. Everyone good? Everyone in the room good? Let's do a head count. Perfect. Just one. Still just one. Rate, review, subscribe. I gotta put that at the beginning of the episode. Remind me. Someone remind me next time to put the Chaz, if you're listening. I feel like you're a good schedule guy. The kind of guy that has his good grip on what he's supposed to be doing on a day-to-day basis. So, pencil me in. Pencil in a reminder to me to say rate, review, subscribe at the beginning of the podcast, so you guys do that before you leave. Because I know not everybody listening to the very end. You fucks. All right, we did it. We're good. We're good. We're good, guys. Lockdown. We're having fun. Get out of here. Eat shit.